This is the question asked in today's skillrack daily challenge. In the first line of our input, we are given the values of R and C, and after that we are given a R cross C integer matrix as input, and this integer matrix is made up of only zeros and ones. So after the integer matrix we are given two integers, 2 and 3. So this particular integer represents a cell in the matrix, and after that we are given an integer k as input. So now our task is to toggle a submatrix from this matrix. So here I am copying the input matrix as such and I am pasting it in the output. And now our task is to toggle a part of this submatrix. So here the cell given to us is 2, 3. So this is that cell 2, 3. So second row, third column. So I am highlighting it in red color. So this is that particular cell, and we are value of k is equal to 3. So from this cell we have to form a 3 cross 3 submatrix. So here this will be the first row of the 3 cross 3 submatrix, and this will be the second row, and this will be the third row of the 3 cross 3 submatrix. So we have to make a k cross k submatrix from the given cell. So from 2, 3 I am forming a 3 cross 3 submatrix. And now in this submatrix we have to toggle all the values. So if it is 1, then we have to make it to 0, and if it is 0, then we have to make it to 1. So the first 1 I am making it to 0, and I am making the zeros to 1, and then in the second row I am making the 1 to 0 and 0 to 1, and again the 0 to 1, and again in the third row I am making the 0 to 1 and 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. So this is how we should be toggling the particular submatrix of the main matrix. So after toggling the submatrix, we have to print the updated matrix, which is the required output. So our task is only to implement the function named invertMatrix, which performs all these actions. So now let us see how we will be defining that function. So this is the function named invertSubmatrix, and it is of return type void, and in the argument it accepts R, C, and then a two-dimensional array in which the matrix is stored, and then s row, s col, and then an integer k. So these are the values received in the arguments. So now the value of s row and s col must be decremented by 1, because we are storing the integers in the matrix from index 0. So that is why we have to subtract both the values by 1. And now we know the starting index and we know the size of the submatrix we need to form. So we can easily find the ending index. So ending row will be nothing but s row plus k, and similarly we have to calculate the ending column. And after finding the starting index and ending index, we have to iterate through the submatrix. So here I am creating this nested loop, and here we can see that the I loop starts from the starting row and iterates till ending row. Similarly, the j loop starts from starting column and iterates till ending column. And in every iteration we have to toggle the values. So here I am setting matrix of ij is equal to not matrix of ij. So what happens is, if it is 0, then it will be toggled to 1. If it is 1, then it will be toggled to 1. So this is how the inner submatrix will be updated. So this is how we can define the function to get correct output. This is the logic for solving today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.